Alrighty guys, and welcome back in. Today we're going to be spawning in on Family's Residence. Now I am in a duo swift. I want to let you guys know that at the start of the trail. Now all four of us started together, so the best thing we could all do is divide and conquer. This is a solo queue game. Like I said, I'm with one teammate. The other two guys are solo queue, and it looks like they're all stacking on a generator. Now that is good for blood points, but in reality that is a bad call. You want to have pressure on both sides of the board as quickly as possible. There's a doctor. The bad news is he's already seen me, and so I got him a locker to counter his static blast, so I wouldn't get affected with tier 1 madness. Alright, now we can see he's coming down after me. I'm going to take him to the shack and we'll see where we go from here. He's got range add-ons, that's noted. I don't want to loop him at the shack, honestly. I want to go right through and take him away a little bit. It's a very strong loop. I want to utilize it later. Sounds like he's still pretty far away, thinking I'm going to try and run him around it. Yeah, he's still following. He's pretty far back, though. I'm going to work on that. That gen actually looks like it's in a really good spot based on the jungle gyms around it. So I'm going to work on this generator over here. The bad news is there's no pallet. There's no window. If the killer comes over here, I have to sidestep him. That's going to be the only play to outplay him. And there's not a lot to hide over here as well, but that is okay. Everybody in the corner of the map got one generator done. The good news about that is there's a 3-gen strat on that side of the map, and the fact is the killer doesn't have corrupted dimension because we saw where the killer spawned. Therefore, we just broke a 3-gen on the opposite side, and I'm going to apply pressure back over here. 2 gens in 2 different corners being completed. In a perfect world, I would have done a generator in the middle of the map. I had the killer on me for a couple of seconds, and I let go of the chase when it didn't favor me at all. Didn't get hit, he never got any pressure on me. You're going to notice I also have Kindred. Excuse me, I found in Kindred helps a lot in solo queue. Just the information it provides is massive. Solo queue, a lot of people tend to be running in for hook saves because it gives easy blood points, as opposed to applying pressure to generators, which is what matters in terms of winning the trial. So Kindred will come into effect, and it will be the sole decider in what I do with my teammates. If my teammates are running for a save, I do gens. If my teammates are doing gens, I go for the save. These things are going to be very important. I'm going to let go of the gen to see if he has ruin. He doesn't have ruin, which is good for us to know. I'm going to just keep pumping through the generator. I also have adrenaline for the end of the trial. I have borrowed time to assist a teammate, and I also have dead hard as well if I need to recover from a mistake. This gen is done, so we're going to go right back through the center. I'm leaving that generator in the corner near the shack. I find that to be in a very phenomenal location for survivors. Very strong jungle gym, very strong loop. I don't want to have to use that stuff early. I'd rather keep it for the late game. I see another gen there. That is the next gen I'm going to run to after I do this one. Very small, unsafe loop against a doctor. I have to be very careful when I try and run it. I know he has range add-ons, but range add-ons come with a cost as a doctor. If you're going to be running something to enhance your range, it also enhances how long it takes for you to charge the shock. Now, knowing these kind of things, that I can take a longer jungle gym around the side and play around it. Now, he's got him down near the shack. Remember, that is a very strong loop. The thing is, I didn't actually check if the basement was there, and I should have checked it. Looks like it's not based on how the doctor moved after he picked that player up. Should be hooking him to the right. I might be incorrect here. He hooked him to the right, which is good. Information through Kindred. 1 person on a gen, 2 person on a gen, 3 person on a gen. Forcing that one off a generator. I'm going to stick to this. I'm hoping this guy does the exact same thing. Sticks to his gen. Based on how she responds and what I physically see over here, I will run for a save. He got off his generator, which he shouldn't have. He should have stuck onto that generator. She's running in for the save. Think of the time that is currently being wasted, a travel distance from my ally. This is because he doesn't have Kindred. Now, I'm going to complete this gen. I hope he actually comes in and finishes it. If he comes in and finishes it, I can run in for a borrowed time save. Now, if you don't know the numbers, here's some light information. When somebody is on the hook for the first time, the timer it's going to take him is going to be 60 seconds to hit struggle. Now, based on that, it's going to take 60 seconds from struggle to die. If that other guy stuck on his generator and completed it, I would have been able to run straight across to this other lady's generator and finish that and look for an adrenaline play for the final player. Unfortunately, there are still 2 gens left. I don't know how close this guy's gen is to being done, but I do know the killer doesn't have ruin, hence I got off the generator earlier. So this just goes to show you, if you're struggling in solo queue and you don't understand what is happening, or even if you're very experienced, the information provided from Kindred is phenomenal, and I think a lot of people undermine how strong it is under every single circumstance available in the game. Just the information you get when somebody is hooked. You know where all your teammates are, you know where the killer is if they're near the hook. Like right now I can see one person doing a gen, I can see static blast about to happen, and I'm going to finish this generator. I'm in the safe spot, I'm away from the action, he's injured, but if he had Kindred, he'd be able to see the doctor has no interest in him and stick back to working on the gen. Based on the fact he's in Madness 3, he has to play around that. This guy's spinning in front of the hook. Looks like he's going to be trying to loop the shack for the shack window. That is going to be an interesting play. The good news is adrenaline is coming. The bad news is I'm not going to be able to run over there and take an adrenaline BT save. I can't actually tell what is happening from how far away I am. Perfect timing synchronization of 2 gens. Because I'm on full health, I'm going to come in for the save. I haven't powered either door. These guys don't have Kindred. I can only see what's happening because I have Kindred. They can't see it unless they had the perk too. He's chasing an injured player. I can take the hit if I need to. He looks like he's okay. Big lunge miss from Doc. He's going to get the save. I'm fine with that. No, he's not. I'm going to come in for the save now then. I set that crow off. Is he paying attention? Out of position. I'm going to take a hit doing this. She's got leader. I'm going... Oh, I tried to go through her and try and force her to take a hit through borrowed time. I am exhausted and I don't have Iron Will either. They did use the pallet getting the first hook save, which is bad. He's chasing that same player off hook, and now they took a hit from BT. Very bad commitment from the doctor. We got this guy up. We should stay, heal, because it looks like the doctor's committing to the chase after him. We're both going to get healed. My other teammate is most likely powering one of the exit gates, probably the one on the right-hand corner. I'll get healed by Steve. We'll do the same thing. Now, based on the fact that I borrowed time, unfortunately, that guy DC'd when he went down. Not sure why. He wasn't on death hook. We were able to come in and save him again with borrowed time. But that's going to be okay. I'm going to have my dead hard back. Now, the fact that my teammate opened a door makes me really feel that he was on the door on the right-hand side and he heard the killer's heartbeat coming because he is currently injured. Therefore, he would open the door. I'm going to run in and see if I can find the Nia's corpse and take, if she has an item, borrow it, recycle it, reutilize it. Keeping in mind the doctor can static blast and find my location. I didn't know exactly where she went down, but I'm pretty sure it's over here. She was wearing a bright red shirt, so she shouldn't be too difficult to find. I'm trying to hope she went near the pallet. Speaking of which, we're probably going to just take this and see where we go from here. I think our friend has the exact same ID here. Alright. We're going to animation cancel the chest by pressing Shift W left click. Pretty sure she went down over here somewhere. Detective Goose is on the case. I'm not sure. I wasn't 100% paying attention. But that's okay. I feel like I'm playing Escape from Tarkov. Alright, we're gonna just leave off this, guys. We're halfway through the endgame collapse. If that bar at the top of the screen hits empty, I will die. And I need to make sure I'm going to the right door. You see that crow respawning in? Crows take 15 seconds to despawn. Well, 20 seconds, sorry. After 20 seconds have passed, a crow will respawn. You can use that as tracking as a killer. I was incorrect on what door I assume my teammate had opened. And that is okay, because Steve is going to get to leave, and we're all going to get to run into the sunset together, apart from our Nia friend. Anyways, guys, that's going to be an educational, informative rank 1 game as Survivor. If you're... It's not rank 1, it's rank 3, sorry, I'm in the red ranks. If you guys are struggling at what gens to work on, Kindred is the MVP perk. It allows you to just be in such a comfortable situation in terms of knowing when to save, knowing when to do a gen, and saving on downtime. Like, see how Steve came through the middle of the map? You would have saved on the time by sticking to the generator, allowing us to an adrenaline play much earlier. Anyways, guys, GG's well played. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more educational, informative Survivor content like this and killer content. I'll see you in the fog in the next trial. Have a good one.